What's going on, y'all? It's Mark of Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. This is my second year of covering Big Brother on this channel. I made this channel, well, more than a year ago. I made this channel probably about March of last year. I can't remember the exact date, but at the time, the reason that I had made that channel is because I had a channel that was 100% dedicated to mental health. And then I just happened to start talking about Big Brother on that channel. And then people would get to my channel and be like, what is this channel? A mental health channel? Um, a reality TV channel? I can't tell. So, Kamisha Reviews, actually, shout out to Kamisha Reviews. She recommended that I make another channel where I focus just on reality TV and have my other channel focus just on mental health, which actually I'm glad now that I did that because this is the only one that makes any money. So I'm glad for that reason. But I'm also glad just because it's easier for people to see my catalog of work when it's separated like this. I know that some people are new to my channel. I know that a few people came over from my previous channel, but I know that a lot of people are new to the channel. So, good afternoon, Tammy. So, I just wanted to reintroduce myself for those who are new to me and have just jumped in the middle of me covering content. I wanted to say a few things about myself. I had a YouTube channel back in the day. Hey, what's up, Anu? I had a YouTube channel back in the day before they had this whole YouTube partnership program. And when I had that channel, I posted everything but myself. You didn't see my face and you didn't hear my voice because I never wanted to be an online persona. I just wanted to make money behind the scenes. And then YouTube created this new rule about the content and the copyrights and all of that stuff and the partnership program, and they changed the game. They changed the YouTube game. So I tried to find alternative things to post up in order to generate the subscribers and everything, and none of what I was trying was working. And so I had made that music and mental health page, and I was posting what I consider really good edited video content, mental health related topics from the perspective of myself, which is somebody who has mental health struggles with anxiety disorder, clinical depression, agoraphobia, and panic disorder, and also worked in the field of mental health, both as a volunteer and a paid worker for the past about 11 years now. So that content was not gaining much traction. And one day I posted a Big Brother clip, and on my old channel know this, season 24 winner, eating a bag of Lay's chips. And that clip got like 4,000 views. And I was like, that one clip of her eating those Lay's potato chips has more views than all of my videos combined. So I was like, okay, let me start posting Big Brother content. I posted Big Brother content. And then I said, you know what? This is not going to sustain me, but maybe I should try to use this live feature to engage myself with the audience. So I just hopped on one day randomly. I was like, let me try this live. I went on the live, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to talk about. I got cold feet, and I saw the little zero in the top left corner that there was nobody on there listening to me. So I was like, I could back out of this really quick. And then all of a sudden I saw a one on there. And then I was like, uh oh, somebody's actually watching. So I would feel strange just cutting off the live. So I got on there. I just started speaking about my Big Brother opinion. And I want to say probably 8 to 10 people ended up joining me that first night. And it just kept doubling and doubling and doubling. Next thing you know, I got up to like a couple thousand subscribers that year. This channel has not reached that kind of level of success, but it can still get there. But the thing that I wanted to say is that I don't know about any of the favorite channels that any of you guys watch, but the people that I watch, for whether it's entertainment or whether it's for serious topics or whatever, anything in between, I don't know those people for the most part. I mean, I do communicate with a few content creators who do similar content as me, and we happen to connect. But even those people, we're not connected on that much of a personal level. There was this content creator who I'm not going to name, not because I don't want to name this person, but just because um, there's a specific reason I don't want to name them. I've named them plenty of times on my channel, but I watched one of their videos one time, and they were like, I understand that everything online is entertainment. So I understand people hate on me. I understand when people say crazy things in my comment section. I understand when the people go in on me. I don't feel that way. I do have a recognition that people get on here to be entertained. But for me, those first days were amazing. Thanks, Sammy. But for me, I'm a real person. And when I say I'm a real person, I mean, I'm not an internet persona. If you meet me in the street, or if you meet me at my job, you meet me online, I am the same person. I'm not a person who gets on and is like, okay, now it's time to put on the entertainment hat. I mean, honestly, somebody told me that this is not the way that I should look at it, but I look at this like a job. And what I mean by that is, when I have to do my actual job at work, there's a certain level of just professionalism that I put behind that. So when I'm working, no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what I'm thinking, it's like professional. I get in there, I clear all that out, and I'm like, when I'm here to do a specific job. So when I'm covering materials and stuff like that online, I put on that same hat. Now, obviously, there's up days and there's down days, because behind talking about a show, or behind talking about TV shows or entertainment and whatever else, it's a person behind the screen. It's an actual person behind the screen, not a persona. I talk about my ups and I talk about my downs. Some people like that. Some people don't like that. But I will say, to anybody who is thinking about starting a channel on their own, and you think that you have to be this internet persona in order to succeed at that, I might not have the highest level of success at doing this, but I have created 2 successful YouTube channels from the ground up. And when I say from the ground up, I didn't have like a social media manager. I didn't have any channel promotion. YouTube wasn't helping me with any algorithms. I just hopped on there. I didn't even have a core group of family and friends. I think I have a handful of family and friends that follow me now. But when I started, I had none, because I just got on YouTube from zero subscribers, zero anything, and was like, let me just upload some videos of myself speaking, see what happens. And people just happen to like that. And I guess another thing I wanted to say is like sometimes people expect a lot out of you when you start. I forgot that this was supposed to be lessons learned. So when I first started creating my content, because I was new, right? The expectations for the content were very little because it's like, oh, this is this new guy. So anything that he produces, that's cool. I'm happy with that. So I could hop on there. I could leave the page for a week. I could jump back onto the page. Great, he's back with more content. Now going into, I guess, a third year, technically. Not a third year on this page, but just a third year with this YouTube in general. Now it's like, okay, this is a page that I expect to be up and going, and I expect it to be live all the time. I expect there to be content all the time, continuously. My life has changed so many times and in so many different ways from the time when I first started the channel. When I first started the channel, I was actually at home on a family leave, taking care of my dad while he was sick. So I was home, and when I started the channel, it was kind of an outlet for me. Like outside of just sitting and watching him and taking care of him, it was something else to distract my mind. Then over some time, I went back to work, and my dad ended up in the hospital. So I was no longer doing those duties. I was just working, and then when I finished work, I would hop on here. Honestly, I can say this now. During work, a lot of times I was going live on here. I'm thankful that I escaped at that time. I still kept the job as long as I needed to have it. But yeah, I mean, I've had some, up and down. There's no stroke. Uh, Big Brother ended. Big Brother season 24 ended. I was on the live and I got a call, and I had to leave the live to go see my dad, and I thought he was on his last leg, but he actually lived another 6 to 8 months after that. So it's actually pretty incredible. But see, every new skill requires a new level. Every new level requires another level of skill, greater work ethic, and a new level of understanding and expectation. Thank you. What I was going to say about this is that some people do YouTube as a job. And when I say a job, I mean like YouTube is a significant source of their income. For some of them, it's all of their income. I know people who do this full time, and shout out to them, because as much as I felt like at the start that I would love doing that full time. Imagine doing a job where you have 1,100 people who feel like they're your boss. Because right now I have a job with a caseload of 40 people who feel that way. Now imagine having a job with 1,100 or more, depending on pages that are more successful than mine. Imagine having like 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 people who feel like they're your boss. I support you. I'm subscribed to your channel. I watch your channel. So this is my expectations of you. You have to be on time. You have to be very consistent. You can't talk to me a certain way. You can't respond this way. I can say anything to you. You can't respond this kind of way. That's tough. And the people who do that consistently, shout out to y'all. I would love to have a sit down conversation with you. But for me, I've kind of learned that I don't think that this would be a full time job for me. Even if it was something that I realistically was producing enough money to sit and live off of it, there's so many things about it that don't allow for me to see myself being able to handle doing it on a full time regular basis. But that I've built here, and I appreciate especially the ones who just let me be me, let me be myself. And that is a person who is sometimes going to be energetic, a person who's sometimes going to be tired, a person who's going to go through the range of emotion, a person who is going to be busy sometimes, stressed sometimes, a person who's going to need breaks, you know, because that's life. Like I said, I'm not here as an entertainment persona. I don't create a persona for people to like me here or off of here. I'm just me 24/7, and that's just what it is. So I hope that you have learned a little if you have not been on here before. And if you have been on here before, you know that I go through these stories every here and there. And I want to thank everybody for joining, tuning in. Hi, Ed. Thanks to everybody for your support, for your continued support. Um, One other thing, I mentioned this before. This year, I don't know how much more I'm going to do on this channel. I'm not sure about that. It's something that I'm taking into consideration. But after the Big Brother season finishes and the challenge season finishes, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm going to give the rest of the challenge season and the Big Brother season my best effort. And I'm going to keep everybody updated on any future plans. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Thanks, y'all.